Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Princess Ninja Keto. My name's Melanie. Welcome to my home in the sunshiny state of Florida where it's 75 degrees at 7:32 a.m. Today you're going to see bits and pieces of my day. I have to go to Lowe's, I have to go to Walmart, I have to go to Publix. But next you're going to see a segment of what I'm doing with my pennies. And you might think that's not really important. However, some of my subscribers has specifically requested to see the penny situation and what I'm doing with the coins. But I want to take a moment. This has nothing to do with keto, but it has to do with me being an amazing person and sharing information and knowledge with you that could make you an instant millionaire. So this book right here, if you are into coins, if you have a collection of pennies sitting here somewhere, I highly recommend that you get this book. Strike It Rich with Pocket Change. So this book is really nice because everything is in chronological order by date. They go over specific coins. They talk specifically about pennies, buffalo nickels. They go through all the U.S. coins. And what I like about this book, which is different than most of your coin books, is it'll literally give you an example of the damage or the misprint that you're looking for in the coin. And then there's a side note that'll tell you, like, if this one is circulated, it's worth $4 to $7.50. Uncirculated, it's worth $12 to $17. So even though it may not seem like a big thing, if you have a 1 cent that's worth $17, and it's just sitting in a change jar, you might want to get some protection around it. You might want to kind of clean it up and put it somewhere different. So right now, basically what I'm doing is for my kids, for our legacy, something to hand down, and hopefully they find as much enjoyment and stuff that my husband, because my husband and I have both been collecting wheat pennies and stuff like that, really just rare coins since we were younger. And now that I'm retired, I have time to go through the collections and make sure I'm not sitting on something really valuable. But I'll see you at the next segment. My husband and I, we kind of just have this big change jar, and when the change jar gets full, I, of course, then roll up the change. But I have this entire list, cheat sheet, of the most valuable pennies. So what I do is I go through each individual coin and I look up the year of the penny that has the most value. But when I look at these pennies, I'm looking at everything on them to make sure there's no misprints, no double stamping, anything like that. And when I find pennies that are in mint condition, you can see that is in mint condition, but I want you to pay attention to the fact that that's 2001. So this penny has been in circulation for 20 years, and you can still see including Lincoln in the center of that penny, you can see every detail. So for my children, I go through my coins, I find ones that are in good condition, and I put them in these little penny seals. It's so that they don't age, it keeps them from getting scratched. Now this pile over here are pennies that I have to weigh. So let me tell you, after 1982, they stopped putting copper in pennies and they mixed copper with zinc. If you have a 1983 or 1984 Lincoln penny that weighs 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you could be sitting on, let's see, what is that, 19 copper? Okay, right here you can see all pennies. If they're copper, some of them can sell for as much as $100 in good condition if they have the double die error. But any coin that you find from after 1982 that weighs 3.1 grams, they're worth $100 a penny. So why not? I have to weigh all of these 1983 pennies. And then, of course, if I have one, I will put it in one of the protectors. I'll make some notes on it for my kids. Might cash it in for myself, but probably not, because the older they get, the more valuable they become. So that's what I have to do. Unwrap all of these And after I have checked them for minting errors, they go in this box. And then I'll probably roll them all back up. I know I'll roll them all back up again. But I'll have them in a box that says these coins have been checked. Gosh, that was a long segment to talk about coins. Okay, so you remember when I first retired, I started this little secret bathroom garden. That's a bathroom window with a partial wall. Doesn't make sense in my brain, but we had a serious problem with water runoff. And until we get our gutters fixed, this is my temporary solution. I put down all of these pavers. I put down some really heavy-duty weed block. My female aloe plant is multiplying like crazy, so I need to start some new aloe plants. But this vine is doing so great. Look at how high up I got some of these climbers. I bought that metal trellis and I bought it in a curve shape so that I could fit it comfortably behind the plant, and hopefully it can grow high enough because it was falling all over the place and it was suffocating my aloe. This one is going to have to be relocated. It's not doing well in this corner. It is growing since I bought it, but it's just not thriving like this one is. Bought some extra plants so that I can start separating my saplings, my trees that I'm growing. All right, guys, you know what time it is. I got all this potting soil to separate my saplings that I've started this year and get them into their own individual pots so that they can grow for about 2 years without me having to do anything to them before I give them away as gifts and plant them on the property. Of course, I bought some more pots, and I bought a new edger here. This has got a kind of a rounded point, and it's got a step plate on it and a scraper for getting like weeds out from between cracks in concrete and pool decking like this. We get them really bad, and I don't like to spray a lot of the herbicides to kill them, so I got me a new scraper and a new edger. Hopefully I'm gonna make it to Publix, guys. My car has not been running well. I've left it running here for about 45 minutes with no air, no radio, no electrical on, because my husband said when he hooked it up to the sensor the other day, the only thing that kept coming up is dead battery at some point. So I'm just thinking, because I'm not working, I'm not driving it every day, maybe the battery's going dead. Maybe I accidentally left lights on. I do have my lights on auto settings, so I'm not really sure what's going on there, and my lights usually turn off automatically. So I'm going to keep an eye open today, see if maybe there's a dome light on, something's going on. But it got a little scary earlier because it wouldn't let me go over 25 miles an hour. So I'm going to take all the back roads to get to the store, and if anything happens, I'll turn my emergency flashers on, and if anything happens, I've got people that are in the area that can come get me. So I'm going to take a chance. Guys, I'm just inserting this here. So my husband has ordered a part for my car. It's some kind of sensor that he believes is going bad because it happened again. You take off, you're driving, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden you can have your foot to the floor and you can't go faster than 25 miles an hour. It seems to tack out at 3,000 RPM, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. We're hoping it's nothing serious. We're hoping that when he changes this fuse, it should be in by tomorrow. When he changes this fuse, if that's the problem with the car, then it should fix the problem. If it's not, I'm gonna have to take it to the Hyundai dealership and have them run their diagnostics on it. Maybe they know something that we don't know, but anyway. So that's where I'm at with my car. All right, guys, let's start at Walmart. I'm adding this to our emergency tote. We have an emergency tote with freeze-dried food. This stuff all has like a 20-year shelf life. So 15, 20 years from now, if we haven't used it, it donates to a homeless shelter. But if something does happen, we've got sources of protein and sources of food. I also invested in a life straw. This is supposed to filter 99% of all bacteria from up to 1,000 gallons of water. So that'll go in my emergency kit. I also bought some supplies for my crafting room. These I'm going to hang on the wall to hang up my ukulele. I actually have 2 ukuleles now. I'm going to hang up in my craft room. I have some of my favorite over-the-counter, if you will, hairspray. And I got myself a surge protector with USB charging because my little UV lamp has a USB charger. I had to buy an 8-foot one today because it only came with one that's like 7 inches. So, and some brushes. And that is my Walmart haul. All right, the rest of this stuff is from Publix. And before I get into the grocery haul, this is a rotisserie chicken. I will peel the skin off. I'm having half of this chicken for my first meal of the day at 12:07. All right, guys, I'm showing you a $150 keto haul. I've got two 12-ounce bags of red snapper. This is wild caught snapper. It's absolutely delicious. I love making blackened fish. All right, Nathan's, Sabrats, or Hebrew Nationals. I do keep hot dogs for a quick lunch, a quick snack. My husband likes the hot dogs, so it's just a quick thing to throw on the grill when we're grilling other meats and keep them in the fridge for a quick, easy snack. All right, guys, I have here some Frick's ham. You just got to be very careful because they make a honey flavored ham. And so that H for the hickory and H for the honey look very similar. Out of all of the hams that I've looked at, brown sugar is in this ham, but it's the 5th ingredient out of 7 ingredients. So it's kind of at the bottom, and it is listed at less than 2%. So I'm not really worried about it. This ham, for a slice, you have to look at the hickory or cherry wood. This ham has 1 gram per slice, but I love this ham. I love this ham. I have 2 different types of turkey breast. I love this True Story Organic. This has a smokier flavor. And then I also love the oven roasted turkey breast from Plainville. This is definitely the least expensive option, but because I do a lot of sandwich roll-ups, I like the meat to have a real dense texture, and that's with the Frick's ham and the True Story. It allows me to do a roll-up without the condiments and stuff seeping through the lunch meat. So I do love this stuff. All right, guys, I got 2 packages of these beautiful New York strips, and as you can see by the price, I paid less than $9 a steak. These are gorgeous. All right, guys, I have dramatically cut the dairy out of my life. However, I have been slowly adding back 3 tablespoons of assorted dairies to salads and things like that. So I've got some smoked salmon that I need to eat up in the fridge, and I can't eat it without cream cheese. So one of these days I'm going to keep it super, super strict and add this back and see what happens. Got 2 different types of sausage here. I have sausage patties we just fry up when we're making breakfast. And then I have sausage that I add in with things like meatballs. I'll put this in with some ground beef, and it changes the flavor of hamburgers. It's just a nice way to mix things up. All right, guys, I've got 2 different types of eggs. I have raw eggs, and then, of course, I have peeled eggs that are hard boiled. No particular, I do like this brand, but my favorite brand is the Happy Egg Company. But these were on sale this week, and that's what I buy. I buy what's on sale. Bacon bits are kind of a staple in my house. I use them in salads, but I use them to season soups and bone broth. I use them in breading. I grind these up with pork rinds when I'm frying something. It gives it a whole new flavor. I use it to stuff chicken breast. So there's a whole lot of uses for bacon bits, and I don't have any preference. Once again, these were on sale.
I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat my spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
All right, guys, so I have here 3 cans of spinach. I have actually been stockpiling because I've noticed that spinach is getting less and less. I can't find Del Monte anymore. This seems to be the only brand I've been able to find. I like the whole leaf spinach, not the chopped spinach. I prefer fresh spinach, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stockpile my pantry. I've got some cauliflower because I'm going to make a recipe this week that involves making potatoes for my husband. This is going to be my mock potatoes. I have some fresh green beans, romaine lettuce. This is my favorite brand. I picked up 3 lemons to have some lemon water. I just kind of wanted something different, and some small Valdea onions. Last but not least, even though I'm not doing snacks, I'm not snacking in between meals, I like to crunch these up and put those in my salad. And if you've never tried this brand, oh my gosh, this particular one is absolutely amazing. It is my absolute favorite. Once again, I get that at Publix. And then I have the Epic pork rinds, which are my favorite, and these are salt and pepper. And it looks like that's going to wrap up my grocery haul. That's what I buy when I'm staying on keto. Guys, for dinner tonight, I'm just having wings and a little bit of celery on the side, and that'll be it. All right, guys, my husband and I are so excited because I think I found a misprint penny. This penny has 2 flaws in it that definitely looks like it was a mistake at the mint when the penny was made. And from all of the other pennies in the same condition that this penny is in, because this penny is 23 years old. So this penny is a 23-year-old penny, and it's still in pretty good condition. But the errors on it are very clear, and I'm doing as much research as I can because it can cost a lot of money to have a coin authenticated. So I want to do as much research as I can. But oh my gosh, guys, I'm seeing the same exact penny in the same or similar condition selling anywhere between $1,500 and $2,500. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I found another penny that also may be a misprint. I'll have to check into that. Anyway, so I watched a video today. I'm trying to expand my knowledge of using different techniques to make jewelry, and I think the next set of earrings I make are going to be absolutely adorable, because it's going to be more of the stained glass type looking technique, and so I'm really into that. Let's see. Oh, for my Patreon supporters, and I think I thanked Miss Gloria for her donation to the channel last night, but thank you again if I didn't, and if I didn't, I'm so very sorry. I always appreciate your help. You are one of the biggest financial contributors to my channel, and I do appreciate you so much. For my Patreon subscribers, thank you as well. It is a small $2 a month way to support the channel and get to see another side of me as I play my ukulele and sing for you once a week, which reminds me, I owe you guys a video this week. It'll be coming, I promise. Okay, so my husband and my anniversary is the 17th of July. My husband will be gone racing. So we're trying to decide if we want to celebrate our anniversary this week or the week after. We don't really do anything big for anniversaries. We're not big gift givers. We typically just do something that we normally wouldn't do. We are thinking about going down to the Hard Rock and going to Council Oak, but I can give you 100% of my word that there will be no cheating. I will be right on task. I will still eat at my favorite restaurant, and I will fill my belly with the most wonderful 5-star steak and their braised Brussels sprouts. And, you know, they just have so many delicious menu items that don't have to break the bank. So anyway, I had a great day today. I hope you enjoyed all of my shopping hauls. I don't have much else for you today, and I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We might be heading down to Tampa. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.